Jaws Live, baby. You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Hey guys, Nate here. Let's talk Jaws Live. Hey, we had a little technical glitch beginning of our live shoot, so I just wanted to get on just to kind of recap a little bit of what we missed. So we started off our show with a really special guest this week, and that is Monica Brady-Myerov. So Monica works over at the Vineyard Gazette and is also one of the people who helps coordinate with the museum to set up some of the events, two of which happen to be the Sunday afternoon reunion from 11 to 3 o'clock, which is just a tremendous event, takes place outdoors, and we'll be talking to you about that in just a minute. And then also the Sunset Cruise, which caps the weekend Sunday night. And she does an awesome job coordinating, getting things together, and working coordinates with the museum to make these events come to fruition. So be sure and check out and listen to what we hit on in the video.
Amity Weekend planned again. So Amity Weekend, it's just like reunion number 2.
Mm-hmm. Really is. Really is.
More, I hope.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot. I think it's going to be a lot livelier because everybody knows. So many of us know so many other. I made so many friends walking down Main Street in Edgartown with my Jaws shirt on. So many people came up and they were fist bumping me. Hey, Jaws, we love that. I mean, it was family. You felt like they were. You immediately had a great connection with the Jaws family, and that's why I tell these guys, Mike and Nate and Hoover, we created a family environment on the island, and just the island is just an extra bonus. How beautiful it is, but just everybody was so damn friendly. It was just amazing. My wife and I had the greatest time ever. It was the greatest time.
It really is a family. I totally agree with you. We actually last year even considered, should we call this Jaws family reunion? And then we said, no, we're not part of that family yet. I feel now we're part of the family. That said, we are sticking just with Jaws Reunion Festival, but I do feel like it's part of the family, and keeping it on that 20th, 21st weekend of June, really makes it special because of the connection to when the film was released.
Yeah. Well,
that's
what Amity means friendship. So
it really does, and how ironic that we're all kind of coming up with this under the same premonition here. So it's obviously the Amity reunion weekend, but we're all kind of looking at it as a family reunion. And again, I really think that's going to set the precedence this trip around, without a doubt.
Yeah. Well, it always has. I remember the first one in 2005. People that Jim Beller, Greg Nicotero, Dana, we rented Spielberg's cabin. And we ended up having everybody that went to the festival come to Spielberg's cabin and take a look at it. But people that you had known online and sent emails with and talked to on chat rooms, to be in the same room with them and to shake hands and give a hug and make plans. We went back in 2005, 2006, 2007. Just 40 of us that we all had met there the first time. So it's great, and it's the film has inspired so many fans, and I hope to see many of the people that are part of our group that we haven't met before. So
we certainly will.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and for those who might not have made it last year and be thinking, well, I'm not, will the same actors and extras be there? They will. You'll see at the museum and the Jaws Reunion Festival, Jeffrey Kramer is going to be there. Jeffrey Voorhees, the first victim. He's one of my favorite guys. He's amazing. Jonathan and Steven Searle, the Tom Dunlop and Jaws 2 and 3. Mike Smith with his book, Christopher Shaw Myers with his book. So I feel really lucky that they wanted to come back and be part of another reunion festival and see the fans and interact with them and really hang out, because that's what the festival is all about. That's what the whole weekend is about, hanging out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And just to point out, there are several events, and we will be talking about going back. We hit on the events last week. We're going to hit on the events again upcoming. But what she's talking about, what we're talking about is the reunion on Sunday afternoon that is occurring or the big event on Sunday from 11 to 3 o'clock. Now, again, there's events going all weekend long, but this event, and I've said it before, and I'm going to sound like a broken record, impressed me so incredibly much because it was an event that again, you guys handled in a format that was not a, I don't know, like a ticketed vendor event. It was just, huge gathering out in the grass. It was the most perfect day. Weather-wise, it was incredible. And weather wouldn't have mattered, to be perfectly honest with you. Just roaming around and floating around and coming across people, meeting acquaintances, people you hadn't met before, bumping into people who were in different scenes, cast members, people in the production, and then you would wander back in the museum and go perhaps twirl through the museum and check out some of the things, catch one of the other shows. This is all going to be taking place during that event. And it's that close proximity. It is that closeness. It is that family tie that we're sitting here and talking about. And that is so hard to replicate and duplicate. On one hand, I almost wonder why more productions don't do things like this. But on the same hand, I'm really glad that you guys had this unique situation kind of nailed down. I mean, I really am.
Well, I mean, I appreciate you so much saying that. And to say we had it nailed down, warms my heart, because I felt like we'd never done anything like this before. The Vineyard Gazette is a 180-year-old black and white weekly newspaper. That's what we're mostly known for. But we were there to chronicle Jaws when it was filmed and when it was released. So we have a rich history. And we produced this specialty Jaws anniversary magazine, 50th anniversary. It's still available on our website, vineyardgazette.com. And it was in producing that magazine that we got so excited about the history, and that we're the history keepers as the journal, as the newspaper of the island, that we needed to do something to bring the community together. That's what created it, and we'd never done anything like that. So I was thrilled that it went well. I had a great time, and I expect to have a great time this year too.
Well, if there was any litmus test to whether or not you pulled it off, I think you were able to see the measure of your success with it. I mean, honestly, waited for Universal. Nothing happened. Suddenly it was put into the laps of several of you on the island, and you guys took it by the horns. And not only took it by the horns and made it work, but you had it all laid out. Nothing overlapped each other. Everything ran fluidly, and it just made for that much more of an enjoyable time. And so you can bet and you can guarantee that it is going to be a repeatable success, that it is going to be an amazing time and an amazing trip. And I do need to say, and I feel like I don't say it enough, everyone that has been there or has went to the Jaws events, if you get time this time around, don't just check out the Jaws events. Go see the island. Honestly, go see the island, capture some of the culture, capture some of the landscape and some of the magic of it. It is one thing that, my family and we went there because I drug them there to see Jaws stuff. And we all fell in love with the island for the magic of what is Martha's Vineyard. And so go take the time and look around. Yeah.
It's a beautiful island. My wife and I would love to move there, but got to hit the lotto first.
Hey, Nate, I'm going to hop off and hop back on my phone. So
not a problem at all. Yep,
let me back in, please.
Absolutely will. Yes.
Okay, thanks. Talk to you all in a minute.
Sure.
See you soon.
Very cool. And word has been spreading like wildfire. And I just wanted to kind of share this with you guys that everyone is picking up on the fact that this is taking place. So much so that take a look.
Pretty good. I like that. Wait for Monica to come back on.
Take a look, man. Good. Everyone knows what's going on here this summer.
Spielberg, yeah, that's it, man. He's reading it upside down. He's reading it upside down too.
Well, he's being nice for us. You know what I mean? He's supposed to make sure that we know what's going on.
So, yeah. Hey, what are you looking at? Oh, here.
Nice.
So, yeah, and I've heard some great things. Tickets are definitely selling. So you guys interested in going, get on and buy tickets because I heard that they are moving pretty well. So get on and check them out. And if you have any questions or anything, reach out to the people there. Reach out to one of us. Be glad to help you however we can. We do have a couple people hopping on to join us to say hi. Victor.
Oh, Victor.
Hello, Victor.
I hope to see you in LA at the Hollywood show, Victor. Not sure if I think you said you're going, so we gotta hook up.
Yeah. And we also have
Hey,
our
Robert.
good friend Robert joining us. There we go. Hey, she's back. We got her back.
Hello again. I'm on the move.
Nothing wrong with that. That's what we said. Check out, be a part of the island. So that's
Yeah,
totally true.
Look at
There
that.
you go. Beautiful. Yeah. Yes. So, Monica, you missed my picture. We were talking about the fact that that this word is spreading so fast that even some really involved people are getting wind of this. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah.
That's great. That's awesome. I love it.
So yeah.
I know a lot of people still doing a lot of who couldn't make it to the festival, couldn't fit in it because honestly, we sold out. We sold out early, and there were a lot of people on the island who wanted to come, and we just didn't have capacity. So I'm reaching back out to everybody who was in the magazine featured in our Jaws 50th anniversary magazine. Because if you remember, we had anybody who was in the film wearing like a name tag that said, "I worked on Jaws, ask me how." So that you could meet somebody who built a set or, was an extra or played music or whatever, and we still have a lot of demand for that. So I'm hoping to bring even more people this year.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is I was even running into people that I would stop and I would just have a Jaws shirt on. And like I ran into a woman in Edgartown who happened to own a framing shop. And then I ran into a gentleman who were in one of the scenes in the movies and started telling me their story. So I hope that, they feel a connection and want to maybe draw out and kind of share what they have with other people, because to us, that's all new. That's all new content. That's all new stories because we've never heard this before. And so that's, amazing. Yeah.
When I was in the VIP tent, I was sitting next to this nice lady, and she had that sticker on, and I said, "Oh, so you worked on Jaws, and what did you do?" And she was like, "Oh, well, I took a lot of pictures. My kids were in it. Wow, that's really interesting." And it turned out to be Carol Flieger,
yes.
famous.
Yeah.
I mean, she's in all her footage is in documentaries, and I wish I had known that before I spoke to her. So I hope she's there this time, so I can say, "Hey, I met you last year, and now I know more about you."
Yeah. We hope she'll be there. I think she'll be there. She's a wonderful person. She brought a few of her kids along who are no longer kids. They're in their 50s.
Yeah.
Sure.
This year we're not, we've decided not to do a VIP tent experience at the festival because we just want everybody to be together at all times, doing their thing. So instead we are holding the Ultimate Jaws Fan Sunset Cruise. Now this is a different tour. This is a schooner out of Vineyard Haven Harbor on the night of June 21st. And you'll be able to cruise by Brody's house in the Vineyard Sound and get a look at it from the water, and also get a look at all the working waterfront and the beautiful waterfront of the Vineyard. And we wanted to do something extra special, so that's why we put together this cruise rather than something within the festival, because I just think the festival should be for everyone and families and kids and just hanging out. And then if you want a more intimate setting, because we only have 40 tickets, so this is not a big boat. I'm going to have to say it. We are going to need a bigger boat. I think there'll be more demand. But
Is it the Alabama?
Is it the Alabama? Yes, it is. It's the Alabama schooner, which is from the Black Dog Sailing Group. So you go out of the Black Dog Wharf, you leave at 5, the sun sets over the harbor. We're providing beer, wine, snacks, and I'll have we'll have a Jaws, a historian of some sort. I'm trying to nail down who one of my favorite Jaws historians gets very seasick.
No.
I thought, well, that's terrible for us, but he would love
It's
to
a
do
very
it, but-
smooth ride. It's a very smooth ride, though. I mean,
but I think Nate and Mike, you're going to be on it, and we're just going to be welcoming. It's not about a lecture series of Jaws history. It's about enjoying the island from a different point of view, and especially seeing Brody's house, because you can't get to it from the land. I don't know if any of you tried. Have you tried to go by it? And
I did last year. I did.
Oh yeah,
drove by
I've
it.
ridden by it. I've run by it. Yeah, we
Okay.
usually stay in Oak Bluffs, and so it's a great little stretch. If you want to go for like a walk or a run or a bike ride, to go right up through East Chop. Yeah, beautiful stretch.
So you can see the front side, but you can't see the back side, I imagine.
Can't
Unless
see
you
the
want
back,
to get
nope.
arrested for trespassing.
Yes, no,
Anyway,
No.
so that's
No,
just something different we're doing this year. We think fans will like more intimate, just a different point of view.
It's a beautiful cruise. It's a beautiful sunset cruise. I went last year. And is it only 40 people? I thought it was more than that.
No.
I'm gonna get.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy my ticket tonight. I thought,
Okay.
jump on tickets in. Yeah,
I'm buying
yeah.
it tonight.
Yeah.
So
It's a gorgeous cruise. I've done it myself, and the boat is so special to the island because of its connection to the Black Dog and the Black Dog Wharf, and how that whole franchise built up to bring prominence to the island. So it's really
Very much
cool.
so.
It's special.
We got a couple other people hopping on saying hi. Marty Milner, we all know Marty Milner, production company, carpenter, and shark rehab artist is
Marty.
watching us tonight. James Scott saying hello. He's joining us. Janie is stuck at work, but she is watching and listening, so she is definitely hanging out with us. So Janie, good to see and hear from you as well. And so that's really cool. So we're kind of ending off the weekend Sunday night with a cruise. So on top of all the events, on top of the Let's Talk Jaws Live, on top of the Jeff Kramer special, on top of the Shaw special, showing the shark is still working, on top of all of those events and the reunion, then you can take a nice trip, catching the sunset, evening, nice, very relaxing time on the water. It just sounds like a perfect way to wrap up an incredible weekend planned full of events. So
here I am buying my ticket right now. People, hurry up before they go. I'm buying it.
You can't get better publicity than that. Val
No,
is
you
currently
can't.
purchasing tickets. So
That's great.
And-
Thank you.
And that being said, I urge you guys, if you even have an inkling, get on there and start looking at places, booking places now, and start buying tickets now, because if it's anything like last year, they will go relatively quickly. That was the one thing. It was a very popular event, and they sold out a lot quicker than I think a lot of us anticipated. So get on there and check it out. And it is very affordable, and everything is tremendously accessible. And again, there's a lot of other things to do outside of that.
Here's
just
my
on the
code.
island. There you go. So everyone take a picture of Val's screen real quick, and we can all get in on his
don't do
tickets.
that. What am I doing? Hey, people, be nice.
We're going to have 40 Val Capones on the boat.
I'll make a recommendation when you get on that boat. And I learned this the hard way. Coming back at night when it's sunset, it got really cold. I'm a big guy, and I was freezing, squeezing my 110-pound wife trying to get some warmth out of her. So I'm going to bring a nice big Jaws sweatshirt, but it is a beautiful experience, and it's a bargain. It's a bargain.
That's a great.
It really is.
It's a good point about the weather, because June could be tricky. So the festival's outdoor, the cruise is outdoors. You're always best to bring your Jaws sweatshirt along with your shorts and hope for the best.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the festival is going to be a little smaller. I mean, your point about getting your tickets now is a good one, because last year we knew it would be big, so we went big, and we expect there'll still be a lot of people coming, but we're going to bring it in a little bit, let's say. And, we're going to have one food vendor who's just going to focus on 70s beach food. We're going to have
Nice.
some good
Yum.
artists playing and games. We're trying to bring some more fun and activities to the day as well. Also, what I want to throw out here too is we want memorabilia. I have a table ready to go for any sort of memorabilia you want to show, things you want to swap. I heard that was going on last year, and we want to make a space for that. So email me, Monica at vineyardgazette.com, and maybe you can add this to the thread, Nate. But if you've got things and you just want to say, yeah, I'm in, put my name down, it doesn't have to be that formal. I think I'm just going to set up a table that is for sharing your memories, sharing your items, swapping, selling, trading, whatever you want to do, you can do it on our memorabilia table. And that's something we didn't have last year.
I'll let my wife hear that.
We have some serious collectors that I know of, at least 2 of them that are coming, so they're definitely going to want to hear that. We will post that up, and actually right now, as long as my spelling is correct, I'm going to float your email across the bottom of here if you're okay with that for people. For people to see here.
Monica on the move.
Yeah.
Monica at vineyardgazette.com.
I've arrived here. I'm going to show you where I am.
Woohoo. Oh, wow.
There you go. In Vineyard Haven, right at the ferry terminal.
I'm heading to the ferry. I'm heading to a wedding tomorrow.
Oh,
so
have
I've
fun.
got to when you fly from the Vineyard from Boston, you've got to get off the island the night before if you're truly going to make it.
Yes. Well, so Monica,
I think I'll sign off now and say thank you all so much. I look forward to seeing you.
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Monica.
Great seeing you,
Bye-bye.
Monica. Take care.
See you in June.
See you in June.
Yeah. Yes.
Directly behind
Very
her was
cool.
Jeff Beamer's house. So, yes.
Yeah, right? Yeah, not too far from there. That's exactly right. Yeah. Wow. That's cool. This
Very
is really cool. I don't know about you guys. I kind of wonder. I'm like, man, it's going to be hard to live down the 50th, but this is just really turning out to be its own event with
its own thing. You're right.
It's
turning into its
really
own.
is.
It's like a different thing, a different kind of. I would be happy with a yearly reunion. I mean, that's a good possibility.
Yeah, and it gives people the opportunity that perhaps don't make it once or 1 year to come back and be able to share in some of that fun and some of that success with some of the other people. So yeah. So at any rate, very cool.
We miss it. Janie wanted to say she is going to miss Monica this year. So if you watch this, Monica, Janie Jones misses you and hopes to see you.
Very much so. And had a blast last year as well. So, but yeah, very cool. Awesome. Well, nostalgia. So if you were going to take something, and put it on the memorabilia,
what I would take.
What would you take? Well, I know, Val, we all know what you're going to take, because you better be sitting next to that bad big, because that might go home with me, Val. I just want to say that. Might end up in the wrong. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong bag.
I don't know if I'm going to bring this baby.
Yeah.
You might want to.
Might blow off.
It smells like Richard.
Eau de Dreyfus.
That is.
Eau de Dreyfus. That's right. You can bottle that up.
That is my prized Jaws possession that was on Richard Dreyfuss's head when he came to the Let's Talk Jaws Live podcast.
Yep.
And I'll treasure it forever. That's for sure.
I'll have to.
What was the Anchorman phrase? It works 90% of the time.
Yeah, I want to bring that, but I don't know if I'm going to bring it. I don't think I will. I don't want to take a chance.
Well, if you bring it, I just found downstairs, for some reason at the premiere of Close Encounters,
they
gave a bottle of perfume, Close Encounters themed perfume. I wonder if that smells like Richard. We'll have to
spray it.
It's only 50 years old. I can't imagine it.
That's funny. I didn't know they gave that out.
It smells like a big pile of clay.
Yes.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah.
So what would you bring? I would bring.
What would you bring? What would you bring? John, what would you bring?
Oh, Lord.
Just bring yourself and just say, I brought Hooper.
I'm bringing a Hooper.
And then everybody would tattoo their name on you, Hooper.
Exactly. Get a picture with Hooper, right? See?
Yeah.
All right. Mike, what would you bring?
To show off or to
Both.
just to
Your
display?
choice. Yeah, your choice.
That's a good question. What
Just
is your
put them
what is
all
your
in numerical order? I'd probably bring my I've got a notebook of all of the studio issued stills from the film. I'd bring that, but to display, I've got, and actually they were on display in 2012. I got a hold of some of the contact sheets from the photographer of Jaws, and I framed them. It's got behind the scenes stuff. Teddy Grossman with the shark, Scheider on the mast. One of them had Roy on the set holding his daughter Max.
Oh, no kidding.
I made prints from that and sent it to Sasha, to Roy's granddaughter. So yeah.
Nice.
All right.
By the way, don't think it was lost on me that tonight on the show we had a Brody and a Hooper.
That's
We
true.
did. You're right. You're right. Oh man,
we missed that. We missed that opportunity.
we completely. John. Oh man,
So Nate, what would you bring?
Come on, wait. How do we miss that? Come on, how do we miss that? Should not have missed that. Well, I got to say, if I was going to bring one thing, it wouldn't be memorabilia. You know what I've already been contemplating this. Do you guys remember the shirt I carried around last year? I had everyone.
It's got a great signature right in the center. Terrific signature.
I had everybody sign the front. I might bring it and have everyone sign the back this year. I have it in a case. I can take it down. At the top, I could put 26 or whatever. This time it's really personal, and try and have everyone, and maybe get a bunch of different signatures as well this time, because half the time I forgot to take it with me. and so I got, there's probably 50 signatures, maybe more on that shirt. The entire front's covered. And I think there's one at the tail on the bottom on the back. You got to kind of flip it over to see it. But I thought, how cool would it be, to show us being there again and experiencing that again? Maybe take it and maybe have the back signed in red instead of black or something. I don't know.
I got to tell you, Nate, honestly, seriously, it was an honor when you asked me to sign that shirt. I felt, as a Jaws fan and what you guys accomplished, when you asked me to sign that shirt, I was really touched and honored. So thank you, seriously.
Damn, is that why you charged me $20?
I was going to say.
Thank you.
I feel bad making Nate pay me $20 to sign it.
So Mike,
No, Val,
if you want me to sign any of your, maybe your underwear or something, I'd be happy.
You know what, Val? I really appreciate you saying that, because
seriously,
that was for me. That was my experience. That was the people that I ran into and talked to and finally got to meet. That's why I did that. So I am seriously considering bringing it and having the back sign this time. Or maybe I'll do that. Oh, maybe if there's some new Let's Talk Jaws live T-shirts. That show. Maybe there'll be some new Let's Talk Jaws live T-shirts to show up. Maybe we'll have that opportunity again, and I can put it in its own case next to the 50.
There's an idea.
Then for 2027 and 2028, anniversary Jaws blowout. Yeah. I
think we're gonna have to keep our eyes open for some shirts and things. Okay, that'll be cool.
Maybe even some cards will be handed out at the.
Hey, who knows?
You never know.
All kinds of stuff. But yeah, so very excited, and I've been kind of rolling back and seeing the names pop up with the people that have been kind of chiming in about, hey, excited, getting tickets, saw this, saw that. Had a couple people message me. A really good friend from overseas, Toby, he's coming.
Yep.
He reached out. He said, "Guess who's coming?" I was like, "You got to be kidding me! This is going to be awesome. Yeah, it's going to be fabulous." So,
and he said to me that the one thing he wants to do the most is hang out with you guys. Hang out with us. That's what he said he wants to do.
Hang out with us. Yeah. The guy who's getting ready to release his first full-length feature film wants to hang out with us. Well, I'll take it.
He's going places. That young man. He's a serious, terrific director. Toby, if you're watching, We're going to be there when your movie gets released. Sweet Nothings, it's called, everyone, and it's
yes,
it's in post production as we speak.
We had him first. So when he when he gets signed to a Marvel movie, we'll be doing a set visit. We'll be doing a set visit.
Very cool.
We went to Cleveland. Juanita and I, we went and we snuck onto the set of the Avengers, and Juanita distracted the security guard, and I went and took a bunch of pictures, and then put them up on the website, exclusive.
That's cool.
Not to the people.
Over there.
Not to Kevin Feige. It wasn't cool. How did you get there? I said, I just walked on the set. There's one security guard there.
Hey, man, freedom of press.
You just act like you belong. Don't walk in looking nervous and looking around and go, okay, well, I don't know, maybe, you gotta look, Hey, first time we were on the island and we went to see Jaws down in Edgartown at the cinema. I was having an out of body moment because here I was in Amity watching Jaws, and I'll never forget as it's rolling up. I'm like, I'm going to be respectful. I'm not going to do anything. What do? As soon as the credits roll and you get and you hear the shrimp or whatever is making the noise in the background and the point of view of the shark in the bottom, I got the phone up and the flash, of course, it goes, and everyone kind of stops and goes, and they all look at me like, and they go, oh, we get it. You know what I mean? And they let me go. It was all I did. That was it. And then at the end of the night, at the end of the movie, sure. Oh, are you kidding me? I had a neon sign on. At the end of the movie, everyone stood up and applauded. And I thought,
of course,
that was magical. It was magical.
I hope they're showing it again. I hope they're showing it like Friday night, which would be, the free night for us. I hope that they would be showing it. I'd go see it again there. If I lived on that island, I'd go every week if it was. I think it is shown every week. I think
it is all summer long.
And maybe if they're really going to restore, from what we're reading, they were going to restore the Island Theater. Hopefully that's going to happen.
It will. I think number one, I think they're just acquiring it now, so that's going to be an enormous undertaking.
Be a while,
but seeing it there would be unbelievable.
That's worth a trip to Martha's Vineyard just to go to that. Restored theater to see Jaws there, and I'm sure that's what they're going to do. If they, thankfully, hopefully, restore that theater, Jaws should be the very first thing they show.
Oh yeah, that needs a lot of work because when it was open, I stuck my head in, just looked around, and went to the booth.
Oh really? No.
They whoever owned it didn't do it any favor.
Yeah. Well, the town fathers, they really want to take over and they really want to take care of it and restore it, right? So let's.
Oak Bluffs has made the movement to do that. I would love to see it turn into a. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Val.
I said if there was a Kickstarter campaign or something, some kind of fund to restore that theater, I bet you Jaws fans would easily donate to that.
Oh yeah. Because I told Todd Rebello to just knock out that wall. Make the lobby like a little mini museum and just show Jaws 24/7.
He's literally right next to it, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I'm gonna go. That's the one thing I didn't do last year. I'm gonna go to Todd Rebello's shop.
Are you gonna go to Todd's shop? Oh, we got to go in Todd's shop.
We got to go there, and I'm gonna buy some stuff from him and support his great shop there. And that, definitely.
You got to go to Todd. You'll know it's Todd's shop as soon as you walk in. Yeah. I really hope that it turns into a community center so it gets used for things other than just movies, whether it be live acts, they could do improv night, they could have, musicians come, they could have, events. I think that would be so beneficial to the community. I mean, outsider, but still, they did that with our local theater. We have a local theater downtown that is, 100 years old, whatever. And the theater shut down about 15 years ago, and it was bought and turned into a community center. And it is thriving. It is doing amazing well. We go down there for movies. I've seen bands play there. Jen and I were just talking. They were doing like a comedy night. I mean, it's just really, really cool what they've done with that place. I would love to see something like that come out of the island. But
that would be terrific.
Well, it's like next to Tampa Theater.
Yeah,
back in the late 70s, John and I and some other people we helped out cleaning it up and getting it ready to show movies and other stuff again. That's flourishing now. So good.
There's a lot of restorations going on here in my area in Jersey City. There's a huge palace of a theater called the Lowe's Jersey. It was built in 1929, and I literally grew up in this theater from 1973 to 1980. I went a few times a week. They split it up at some point. They split up into a triplex, and then it fell into disrepair. And they were literally going to knock it down. And some celebrities came to its rescue, Tony Randall, among others. And for the past 25 years, this group of people were restoring it. And now the state has taken over, and it's turning into a huge multi-million-dollar venue, like you're saying, Nate, not just movies, acts, comedy, concerts. It's going to open up this year, and it's called the Lowe's Jersey in Jersey City. And it's for anybody in the local area here, that's going to be a great place to go see events. Yeah. So like I said, these movie palaces don't exist anymore. And I would think that true movie fans will go out of their way to go to a movie palace. I used to go to the Lowe's Astor Plaza and the Ziegfeld in New York City. Gone. They're gone. You know, the only theater left is the Sony Lincoln Square, which has the largest IMAX in the country. So,
well, there used to be a Lowe's in Tampa when Mike and I were kids.
Did you call it the Lowies when you were kids? Because we in Jersey City called it the Lowies because we couldn't pronounce Lowe's. Loews. It just threw us for a loop. So we called it the Lowies.
The Lowies.
When speaking of at the reunion event last year, I became friends. I met up with Odie Anderson. I think I might be getting his name wrong, but he's the chief film critic for the Boston Globe, and he grew up in Jersey City. And we went to the same theater and saw Jaws in 1975. He actually mentioned me in one of his articles for the Boston Globe. But so movie palaces are the way to see movies. I saw Jaws there actually, 35 millimeter on the big screen in a 3,000 seat theater. It's awesome.
Can't beat it.
Nope.
Can't beat it.
I saw Jaws at the Radio City Music Hall, Mike, in 1997. They had a festival of Universal films, and when I saw it at Radio City Music Hall, imagine this, sold out with fans. Peter Benchley came and introduced the film, told some stories before the movie was shown, and then when the movie started, every single line got a huge cheer from that New York City sold out crowd. That was the best Jaws experience I ever had until last year when I saw the live in concert. But too many.
Well, since we're talking about events coming up and we're talking about the island, when you've been to the island, what either is your favorite place to stop by or to see, or your favorite thing that you did, or favorite place that you're at on the island? Say maybe that's not Jaws related, because we all tie in because of Jaws, and that's what drew us there. But what about the island itself, or a place you would want to go? Maybe you haven't been yet.
Well, last year was the first time I went, so I loved going to the Jaws Bridge. I love going to the lighthouse. I didn't go to Aquina. Is it called Aquina?
Yeah,
on the opposite side where they filmed that scene. That I want to do this year because I didn't get to do that
Hooper's
last
Rock.
year. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
They got to Hooper's Rock. Yeah,
I got a picture of you on Hooper's Rock in one of the videos there.
Yes. Yeah.
I want to do. That is, a location that I want to see that I didn't get a chance to go last year.
Yeah. Okay. Mike, what about you?
You guys have probably been everywhere. I mean, is there somewhere you two haven't been?
Still places I haven't been to, and really? I've scoured around that island pretty good. Yeah.
Always
Mike, what about you?
Let's see. I enjoy just going into the towns and just window shopping and picking up stuff and just talking to people. I enjoy what on? Oh, and buying one of your stuff, of course.
Yeah, that's what I'll be doing this year.
Edgartown Diner. I love going there.
At breakfast there was so good.
That's where we bought. Matt and I bought Jeff Kramer breakfast there in 2005, and that's how we became friends.
Oh wow!
Just by he walked in, and I was like, "Well, we'll take care of that guy's check." So, but it's just a beautiful place to be. I mean, I think I would say the not window shopping as much as just the sightseeing. Yeah. Just walking. Just walk 3 blocks out of downtown Edgartown and the beautiful homes and everything else. Yeah.
People, there are no traffic lights. I mean, there are no traffic lights on Martha's
There's
Vineyard.
one light.
One.
There is?
There's
Okay,
a light on
one
Beach
light.
Road.
There's mostly
On Beach
no light.
Road, going into Vineyard Haven at the bridge because it's a break bridge.
Oh, okay. But
for
there's
trucks to go through.
there's no real traffic lights, right? I mean,
Yeah.
like normal, like there are around here, and no fast
There's a
food
flashing,
joints. I mean,
flashing red at the Stop and Shop, I think.
and
Yeah, I
there's no
think you're
fast
right, yeah.
food, no fast food joint. So you're really going to a unique place, a unique island, and it's just it's its own magical place, people. And any Jaws fan listening that hasn't been there, make it your bucket list item and get to Martha's Vineyard and try to get there this year. Dude, come to the events.
So Will Diesenberg is chiming in from the West Coast. He was there last year. He said he won't be making it this year, unfortunately, but he will be heading to the Hollywood show. But he's saying it was nice to be on the rooftop at the Seafood Chalet, which is a great place. Seafood Chalet is one of the restaurants. It's right down. You're right there where the Chappie Ferry is. You're right there at the docks there. It's a great place. It's a great restaurant. Whether you're
I had
outside
the
or
best
not, but
shrimp
if you can,
tacos.
sit up top. Yeah.
I had the best shrimp tacos I've ever had was at that restaurant. It was delicious. It was delicious.
And if you're a food person, the Vineyard, honestly, it is a step above. It is a step above anywhere you're going to go. It really is. You go there, and the food is just simply amazing. I don't do a ton of seafood when I go there. I purposely eat seafood because it's coming out of the water 20 feet from where I'm sitting, for God's sakes. I mean, you
best fish and chips I ever had.
Doesn't get any better. Yeah.
Dog Cafe, the best fish and chips I ever had, man. Every meal was delicious. I didn't have one bad meal on that island.
There's two sides. There are two things that I really look forward to doing there, and that is number one, being down island where the three big towns are: Vineyard Haven, Oak Bluffs, and Edgartown, which, by the way, all three completely different, all separate entities to their own, not alike each other at all. And just being able to not have to drive a car to go somewhere. You can literally just kind of walk, and I can just go down, and I'm not one to like sit around and do nothing. I can literally walk downtown and just go and just sit on a bench somewhere for a little bit and take in a little bit of this, stopping at the bookstore, walk down to do this, walk down and see what's going on at the beach, and just get up and stroll around. And then the other side of me is I take a bike every time I go. I get on my bike, and I love, if you cut through the center of the island, there's a huge state park there. And it's huge park. It's very, very rural. And there are, I don't know, it's something like 30 miles or so of unpaved roads that you can take to get to different places. And I love disappearing. It's about a 15-mile ride. And I meander my way out through dirt roads, back roads and stuff. And I come out what they call Up Island, which would be the western side of the island. So if you're going out towards if you want to go to Lake Chilmark, if you want to head down to Menemsha, if you want to go down to Lake Aquina and like Gayhead to the cliffs, I love going out there. You feel like you're nowhere. I mean, you're just completely, detached from anything modern. And I love that solitude and that solitary part of that.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Oh man, It is really very peaceful. It's amazing. Yeah.
And the town is not a late night town. I mean, things shut down really early on Martha's Vineyard.
I want to say Oak Bluffs is probably the latest because it is, I think, the only town that is technically not dry. Like actually has a bar in it. Now you can go and get served alcohol at the restaurants, but yeah, outside. I mean, there's two. Technically, there's three breweries on the island, but the only actual bar per se happens to be right in Oak Bluffs, right off of Circuit Avenue, and that's the Ritz.
That sounds great. All right, we got to check. We got to go have a beer there, guys.
Well, listen, we'll go there. And my favorite to go to, my favorite is offshore. Every time so offshore is right off of Kennebec. It's the street that runs parallel to Circuit. I just love that place. I love microbreweries. That's just a neat old place. You go in, old wooden boats are still hanging from the ceiling. They used to have like wood shavings on the floor. That they don't anymore, but it's just the food is amazing. I love the place. The beer is really good. When we get there and we unpack, I meander my way there and I just walk in, sit at the bar, usually talking to some, local guy just got off work, just have a drink. And to me, it's like I'm home away from home. It's like, okay, I've arrived. I'm officially there. Last year, your book came out, and I got one in my hands, and I was sitting there at the bar at Offshore and just looking through your book and making the hair stand up on the back of my neck. You know what I mean? Between the book and the connection and what?
And I want Fanatics too. I want to be in Fanatics too.
That was like
late. I was 1 year too late.
That was one of the coolest moments that I can remember, and I had a lot of good moments last year. Honestly, I took a picture of it. I'm sure hopefully I showed it to you, Mike, at some point. Yeah.
I did too. You said, look what I got. Yeah.
I'm going to take a lot of pictures. I took 1,000 pictures last year when I went. 1,000. So I'm hoping to take twice that amount this year.
Very cool. Awesome. We've got one or two questions here, and then I think we're just about hitting that time frame here. And keep your ears out there, because we have some more people coming on. Some more people from the events that are going to be joining us over the next couple of weeks. But a couple related questions to some of the topics that you guys were talking about earlier. Victor's saying, Val, I will touch base with you and James regarding LA. And he's asking, whatever happened to the Rivoli Theater in Manhattan and the Stony Pony Club?
Well, the Stone Pony's still open. The Stone Pony's still open in Asbury Park. They have festivals every year. So they have a lot of Bruce Springsteen shows up there all the time. Southside Johnny. Yeah, that's still open. And it's in Asbury Park, not Atlantic City, just so you know. The Rivoli Theater closed years and years ago, and I don't even know. But there's no Rivoli Theater anymore. And can't wait to see you in L.A.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
3 weeks.
I have seen some footage from a friend who was recently there, and it looks pretty amazing.
And
I've
Bill's
only seen
been
little
very
bits
helpful.
of it.
Bill's been very helpful, sending me messages on what to expect and little tips here and there. So thanks, Bill, again for that. And we're definitely going to hang out for sure, buddy.
Cool. And James is chiming in saying, in Fanatics 2, it should be the top 100 fans. So there you go, Mike. There you go.
Or 50 more.
Raise the bar.
Chapter. Just to reissue it with another chapter, Mike. That's all. How hard could that be?
That's not Mike, though.
You'd be surprised.
I know, buddy.
You'd be surprised. I did that with the Jaws 2 books. You'd be surprised how hard
I can imagine.
And speaking of which, don't forget, Friday night, Mike's going to be at Edgartown Books with the book. And if you want any
Friday afternoon,
books,
Friday afternoon.
Friday, yeah.
2 to 4.
If you want any
2 to 4, right? Okay, good.
Any Jaws related books that have any connection there at the island are there at Edgartown Books. There's other bookstores, but yeah, great place to go.
Yep,
definitely looking forward to that event as well.
Nice little area there to sign books. That patio there is just terrific.
Yes, yes, it was him and Dennis and Joe Alves last year.
Yeah.
If I remember, the three of those guys.
I think I have some pictures of that. I think I have a picture of those three guys. I think somewhere.
I do too somewhere. Yeah, yeah. That's another guy who wants to charge me $20 to sign him. You know.
Worth it.
Yeah. All right. Exactly.
So it's going to be a great time, people. If you can make it, we'd love to see you all.
Awesome time. Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, Val put together a promo for us this week, and we thought we would kind of finish up tonight with Val's work, and did a real nice job. So let's watch and let's give it up for Val. We'll come back and we'll have Quint take us out, and that'll be the evening. All right, folks. All right, guys. Here we go.
Here we go.
Pull us up full screen. All right. Nice job, Val. Looks
job,
good,
Val.
buddy. Very nice, Val. Good job. Look at
Fun.
that.
It's going to be a fun time.
Very cool. All right. Awesome. Well, all looking forward to it, guys. Please check it out. Even if you're possibly thinking about it, you're going to have to make that move soon. Check it out and keep your ears out there, even if you're not going. If it's anything like last year, you're going to see pictures, you're going to see some video clips, all kinds of things probably floating around. I'm sure it will be a buzz. It will be a lot.
I'm staying at the same place I was at last year, and I got the very last room that was available. So, yeah, if you're thinking of going, and the Steamship Authority, if you're bringing a car by any chance, also, spots are drying up fast, so don't hesitate.
Well, yes. But you do have many alternatives. If you plan on bringing a car over, you are going to be a little limited, but you do have a lot of alternatives, and there are ferries from Massachusetts all the way down to New York. Also, the option is staying on the Cape. So please reach out to us. In fact, might be a good idea for us between now and then to either re-air what we did about the ins and outs of the Vineyard, or perhaps maybe do another condensed version of that. Now that
that's a good idea.
Might really be, because there's a lot to learn if you haven't been and you don't know. Or there's a lot of options that you have out there that I wasn't quite aware of when I went the first time as well. So very cool. So we want to thank you guys an awful lot for joining us. Sorry about we had a little problem getting launched there the first probably 10 minutes, but thanks for sticking around and hanging out with us. And man, we are as excited as I want to say I'm as excited as I was last year for this. This is going to be a great event. So I want to thank everyone at home. Robert, Victor, Marty, who just got done saying he might be there signing some books that he wrote forwards to, James, everyone who chimed in, and everyone who's watching or watches this show even after it airs, check it out. And if you have questions, look it up. And I will again be putting the link up to everything tonight when we are done tonight. So have yourselves a wonderful night. Thanks for joining in. And as always, we don't say goodbye. We say fins up, and we'll have Quint take us out tonight, guys. All right. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu, you ladies of Spain. For we've received orders for to sail back to Boston. And so never more shall we see you again.
Good night, everybody.
Night.
Yeah.